fifth generation Audi A4 offers potent performance in S4 TDI diesel guise. As with all previous versions, this is a saloon, or as in this case, an Avant Estate, that doesn't shout about its speed, despite it being faster than ever. The 3-litre V6 TDI diesel puts out 347 PS and a thumping 700 Newton-meters of pulling power, making it certain that in real-world terms it'll be quicker from point to point than the previous petrol model. There's life in diesel power yet.
The switch to diesel is clearly the headline here, and quite a TDI unit it is, with mild hybrid electrical tech and prodigious pulling power. There's 700 Newton meters of it. That's 200 Newton meters more than the previous 3-litre petrol unit could muster. So, much more grunt, which amply compensates for a marginal drop in power over that outgoing petrol power plant. There's now a 347 PS total output, down from 354 PS. That's good enough to get this car from rest to 62 miles an hour in just 4.8 seconds, which is only a tenth slower than the previous 3-litre TFSI V6 petrol variant could manage. Top speed, as before, is artificially pegged at 155 miles an hour. Anyway, to go with this model's change of engine, Audi has upgraded this car in a number of other areas, adding in progressive steering, refining the sport suspension, and incorporating a revised chassis platform, which controls the car's quattro four-wheel drive system. The transmission remains an 8-speed Tiptronic auto unit, but this setup's impressively quick reacting and smooth. Not quite so good is the lowered S Sport suspension, which will be rather over firm for some, though you can improve it by paying extra for a CDC continuous damper control system. To look at this S4 model externally, you'd be hard pushed to know how potent it is. The single frame grille comes in S-specific form and features a twilight grey matte finish and dual aluminium struts, plus there's an S4 specific bumper. From the side, most S4 models get the now traditional aluminium look mirror housing, so they've been replaced here on this black edition by matte black finishing. Plus big 19-inch wheels. We've got 19-inch 5-spoke V-style rims here. And perhaps you might pick up the fact that this S4 has sport suspension that makes it 23mm closer to the ground than a normal A4. The exterior may be very much an evolution of previous generation S4 models, but the interior is a lot more avant-garde. There's a flat-bottomed S4 badged leather-stitched steering wheel, matte brushed aluminium inlays for various trim panels, and predominantly black fabrics and trim everywhere else. And there are S Super Sport seats in Napa leather that hold the driver tighter than a regular seat. The 12.3-inch Audi Virtual Cockpit Instrument Binnacle screen is standard, as is this 10.1-inch MMI Navigation Plus with MMI Touch infotainment package. Take a seat in the rear and 2 adults will be very comfortable. A trio of folk, less so. Out back, there's a 505-litre boot in this Avant model. It'd be 480 litres in an S4 saloon. An S4 Avant TDI manages a WLTP-rated combined cycle fuel return of up to 39.8 miles to the gallon and a WLTP-rated CO2 reading of up to 186 grams per kilometre, which is pretty impressive for a sports estate capable of getting to 62 miles an hour in under 5 seconds. The S4 Saloon in TDI form manages 40.9 miles to the gallon and up to 181 grams per kilometre of CO2. The Audi S4 is a car that makes sense in such a wet country as ours, particularly in its latest TDI diesel form. With all-wheel drive traction and a whole raft of electronic safety measures, it's effortlessly secure, offering less of the heart-in-mouth moments that often accompany a combination of big power, damp roads and an enthusiastic approach. All of this will appeal to many people out there, as will the switch made here to diesel power. A sensible yet quick and capable transport for 5 people, this S4 remains tough to beat.